Okay, so there's one thing that I wanted to address about the Liberty theme, and that is our Instagram feed. So we're talking about this Instagram feed right here. This is actually not a live Instagram feed. And if we want to get a live feed that automatically updates when we publish something new on our social media profile, then we're going to need to use a plugin. Right now, this is just a photo slideshow. So the plugin that I would recommend if you want the live feed is called Smashballoon, and I'm going to walk you through the steps of how to install and activate that and connect to your Instagram account. So we can go back to the back end of our WordPress website by hovering over My WordPress, and we can go to Dashboard. And then let's hover over Plugins again, and we're going to go to Add New. And in our search bar, we're going to type in Smashballoon. And this is the one we want. They have many feeds for like Twitter or Facebook, etc., but we want the social photo, aka the Instagram plugin, and click on Install Now. And this is a free plugin, and you can opt to use the paid version, and it has a few more features, but the free one works totally fine. Click Activate after it's installed. All right, and then you're going to see over here in our sidebar, now down here towards the bottom, we have Instagram feed. So let's just click into this, and you'll see we have, this is going to be fairly intuitive, so you'll be able to set this up pretty easily even without my directions, but just click on Add New. And already we have select our feed type, user, timeline. That's what we're connecting. So click on Next. And then we need to add a source. So this is where you're going to add your actual Instagram profile. So you may want to go ahead and be logged in to your Instagram profile on a desktop computer in order to make this a seamless process. So I'm going to add the source, and it's going to redirect me to a place where I can log in. I'm going to choose a personal account and connect with Instagram. And it's asking me for permission to access my Code+Confetti Instagram account. And I'm going to click on Allow. And I'm verifying that, yes, this is my domain. I do want to use it. And then that's going to take me back to the back end of WordPress, and I'm just going to select Code+Confetti. That's my Instagram handle. You'll see yours, and click on Next. And this is just saying Instagram doesn't provide us access to your profile picture or the bio, so you can either go ahead and customize that, but I'm just going to click No, maybe later. Okay, and then I see my Instagram feed. You can do the little wizard that walks you through how to use everything. I'm pretty familiar with this plugin, so I'm not going to do that. But basically, I'm going to take this feed, this live feed, and let me go to the front end of my website and look at how it looks. So I need 4 things across. I just need one row, but it's 4 columns. So I'm going to go back to my feed, and I'm going to customize it. So I'm going to go to Customize tab and Feed Layout, and you can adjust like the padding, the spacing between the images. On desktop, I just want there to be 4 posts, and on mobile, I also just want 4, and I want to have, I want to have 4 columns on desktop, so 1, 2, sorry, so 1, 2, 3, 4 across. And on tablet, it's going to have 2. On mobile, it's just going to be a single column. I think that's totally fine. I am going to go ahead and go back, and I'm going to click on the Load More button under here, and I'm going to disable that. And then I'm going to go back, and I'm going to do the same with the Follow. You can leave those enabled if you want to. This again right here is showing my handle, and I didn't set up my profile photo. You have to do that manually in that previous step that I skipped over. I want to hide this because I want to make it look as close to the website as I want. So there's nothing extra going on here. So I'm also going to go to header, and I'm going to disable the header. Okay, So we're just going to make sure that we save this, and then you can click on this embed button right here because basically we need to generate a shortcode. So I'm going to copy it. This is our shortcode right here. Our feed is 1. You can create more than one feed. So if you wanted to have a feed that looks different, and in fact we are going to do that. I'll show you how in a minute because we're going to create a different feed that goes in our blog sidebar. So I'm going to click on copy to copy my shortcode. And then I'm going to go back. I'm going to leave this tab open. So I'm just going to go to my back end and go to pages. And this is on my home page. So I'm going to click on home. And this is, of course, the Kadence Gutenberg block editor. If you haven't watched the videos on how to edit the page content, those are in the directions. So this may seem confusing a little bit at first, but it's fairly simple. So I'm going to go to this section right here where I have Instagram, and I have my little link right here. And then right here, this is actually an image gallery. So I am going to click on these 3 lines so I can see the list view because this just helps me to visualize a little bit better. So here's the row that I'm in. I'm in this row, and I have 2 sections. So each section is basically a column. I have this kind of skinnier column on the left, and then I have this larger column that has my advanced gallery in it. This seems a little scary, but I'm just going to remove this advanced gallery. Okay? And then I'm going to click into this section, and you can search for shortcode. Okay? And then I'm just going to paste that shortcode that I copied right here. And then we're going to preview this in a new tab on the front end of our website. And you can see that now it doesn't scroll, but I have those 4 most recent posts from my own Instagram account displaying here instead of my gallery. So it's up to you if you want to display a live feed, or if you just want to hand select some photos that you think look and represent your brand the best, you can leave it the way I had it set up previously. All right, I'm going to go to our blog page so I can show you. We're going to create one more Instagram feed, and it's going to be this one. So yet again, this is just a advanced gallery, and you can flip through the pictures here. The live feed is just going to display one static photo, so it's not going to have like the arrows and display multiple, but that's okay. I'm going to go back to my Smash Balloon again. So in the back end of your WordPress website, trying to open my tabs here, just make sure you're over here in Instagram feed, and you can go to all feeds, and we're going to click on add new. So we're going to follow the same steps again. And we're going to add a user timeline. We already connected our Instagram, so I'm going to choose that and click next. And I'm going to not add my profile picture yet again. If you want to do that step here, go ahead. Okay, so I have the same thing again, and I'm just going to follow my same steps. I want to disable my header. I want to disable my load more, and I want to disable my follow button. Feel free to leave these active if you want them. I'm going to go to feed layout, and I just want to show one picture on desktop and one picture on mobile. And so I can just set all of this stuff to 1. Okay, we're all good. And I'm going to click on save, and then I'm going to click on embed. And you can see it's created feed number 2 here. So I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to go back to I'm going to leave this. I'm not going to actually save that change I made on my home page. And I'm going to go to my blog page. Oh, this is a great point. Okay, so of course I made a rookie mistake. We are not going to be able to edit the sidebar from here. So what we actually want to do is I'm going to click on this WordPress and leave here. Let's go over to Appearance and Widgets. Okay, and again, you're going to find out how to kind of edit all of this stuff. I go over it in much more depth in some more of the videos, but we're just going to scroll down here until we find the part I want to replace, which is just this little feed right here. So I'm going to, yet again, I'm going to remove the advanced gallery, and then I'm going to click on the plus button, and we're going to add a block, and it's going to be the short code, and I'm going to paste my new feed in here, and then I'm going to update that. Okay, and now I'm going to come back to my blog page, and I'm going to refresh this, and you can see that I have just added my latest Instagram post here instead. The other one was inside of that white box, so let's go back here really quickly. Oops, I have too many tabs open. Let's go right here, and we are going to want to add, see, this can be a little hard to select. I'm going to click here. I want to drag this short code into this actual section. Okay, there we go. But now they're out of order. So I want the short code to be the thing on the bottom. There we go. And now I'm going to click on update. And when I go back to my blog tab and refresh this, now it is where it's supposed to be inside of the white box. Okay, so that is how you can add the Smash Balloon plugin and display a live Instagram feed for free on your new website.